We've got Isaac Brown in studio with me right now. Isaac, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jen.
Good.
Thanks
oh,
for
look,
having me.
you even got the shirt.
Gotta
look
have
at
the
you
shirt.
branding.
Gotta have the shirt.
You are a smart man.
This
I like
actually
it. The
says
barcode?
Terra Blight. This barcode, if you scan it, it actually
really
says Terra Blight. Yep.
Where's the scanner?
Yeah,
Who's
we
got
need a
one?
scanner.
That's awesome. Well, okay, so I guess we kind of start off with, there's so much talk about computers, the industry, the technology these days, but there's not a whole lot of talk about what happens to those computers when they're trashed.
Absolutely.
Or what all this toxic waste that they're causing our environment.
Right.
And that's what you're really trying to bring awareness to.
Absolutely. You know, I feel like there's a misconception with computers. We have this feeling like, well, since we're not going to print something that we get in an email, then computers are actually a green technology. But when you consider all of the chemicals it takes to make a circuit board, all of the waste that's created by mining the metals, we use it for 2 to 4 years, and then what do we do with it? We either throw it in a landfill or mostly ship it overseas, and then that's poisoning somebody's environment. And, you know, so is it really, okay, so you didn't have to print, you know, is it still a green technology?
Isaac, break it down for me, though. I mean, obviously, there is the
beatbox
toxic waste, but I want, that would work too.
That's
You're
right.
going to do that for me this morning?
No, I don't know. You know.
If you can do that while you do the interview, I'll be super impressed.
Yeah, we'll pass. So
He's
next
like,
time,
maybe
next time.
wait till a little bit later in the day.
Yeah, I want to be
But-
invited back someday. So.
Yeah. No, let's talk about, give me examples of how much toxic waste. I don't think most people in general would comprehend what it is.
Okay, well, let's just start with one person, you know. Think, how many computers do you have in your house? Everybody's got, they're stockpiling old technology,
probably.
right? So,
1, 2, 3, yeah.
and then how often do you buy
4.
a new computer?
No, yeah, 4.
How often would you say you upgrade? And phones, TVs,
I'm really
printers,
hard on stuff, so
all that
a lot.
stuff. Yeah. So then you multiply that by everybody in the country, everybody in the world, and you're looking at millions and millions of tons of stuff that we're dealing with, you know. And it's just incredible when you consider that 80% of desktop computers' energy use is in making that computer. It's not even using it. So the whole life cycle of the machinery is really something that is just kind of out of sight, out of mind. You know?
Well, let's play a clip right now. Why don't you set it up for us? The
Okay,
clip we're
so
gonna see.
what we're about to see is Isaiah Atta. He's a 13-year-old Ghanaian boy who is trying to find copper and iron in computers so that he can give it to a man who's going to give him a few bucks, so then he'll have money to go to school.
Wow.
So this is the Ababloshi dump site in Accra, Ghana.
Whoa, cool. Let's check it out. You know, and that's interesting as you watch this. If you've been to any of these countries, you know, third world countries, and you understand how much waste there is in the streets and what these kids are trying to do to make a quick buck. They're trying to grab anything and everything that they can to resell or to potentially use for themselves.
Right.
And that's incredible. You went to Ghana. You also went to Brazil as well to film this. What was the difference in the two countries that you saw? Or did you see a lot of similarities?
Well, really, we went to the different Brazil and Ghana for 2 different purposes. Brazil, we went to film a computer manufacturing facility called eByte, but it's spelled iByte, which is kind of ironic. And then Ghana, we went strictly to film the waste, you know, and the people that are involved with it. So.
And that music that was going along with it, you guys know me. I hear music and I get all excited about it. I love film and music. I love the combination.
Music is what brings the emotion.
It does. It absolutely brings the emotion. But you actually had a band in Ghana who did the composing for it.
Yeah, when we went to Ghana, we knew we really wanted traditional West African instrumentation to go behind some of these scenes. And so we found a local band called Faso Yoruba Culture, which I'm sure they're going to be excited to find out that they're getting, you know, they're going to get their name out there a little bit. But that's a bolophone, which is an ancient African instrument.
Wow.
It looks like a xylophone, but it's made out of wood and gourd, and it has a strangely electronic sound. I feel like it has this little
I could see that,
electronic tingle, but it's all made from, you know, things that you could find out of the earth. So.
Isaac, so the big question is, what do we do? I'm sure you're going to try and answer some of that in your film. Maybe you don't want to give it all away, but what are some of the things that we can do as Americans to try and help this?
No, I would love to answer that. There's a few things we could do. First and foremost is don't throw your old electronics in the trash. You know, this is not your grandmother's compost. This is not something that's supposed to go in a landfill. Secondly, find a responsible recycler who will do it the right way. A lot of these recyclers are just shipping it overseas. So if you go to ban.org, BAN.org, the Basel Action Network, they actually have an e-stewards program where you can look up and find a recycler that's certified, and that's going to do things the right way. If you're really interested in the issue and you want to get involved further, We need to write our congressmen. We need to tell them that we need comprehensive legislation to keep us from exporting this stuff overseas.
Right.
There's no reason why we're the largest producer of electronic waste in this country.
Why we're sending it there after.
Yeah, why are we sending it overseas? We're the only industrialized country that does not explicitly prohibit this, you know? So that needs to work. And then if you still want to help, write the manufacturers and tell them to phase out the toxic components in their manufacturing process. There's no reason why we have to use as much as we do, you know? Things should be made, when things are made, they should be made to be taken apart and recycled. You know, the whole waste equals food concept. There's no reason to make something that we know is going to be obsolete in 3 years, but how do you take it apart? How do you recycle it? So.
Very well said. And if they want to find out more as well, they can see your film, which is when?
It's going to be Tuesday, January 24th at Treasure Mountain Inn in the gallery screening room at 10 a.m.
And that is, of course, Treasure Mountain Inn. It's Slamdance headquarters up on the top of Main Street. It's where they've been for years. And we actually went to the Slamdance opening party last night. You guys have such a good time
They're
when
awesome.
you're all together.
Slamdance is
it's
we're honored. We're really honored.
It is, and it's a great new festival that, you know, emerged after Sundance to really give an opportunity to more emerging filmmakers, because Sundance was, I mean, it was exploding, and so, you know, people realized that we needed another one to allow so many more people to come.
And there's room for all of us.
There is.
It's a big little town.
Well, we love it. We love highlighting Slamdance as well as Sundance during the festival. You can check it out again on Tuesday. Do you have a website if they want to check out more?
Absolutely. TerraBlight.com. TerraBlight.com. I'm not used to spelling. You know, I'm not
it's hard this early in the morning, trust me.
Tell me about it.
Beatboxing,
and we're on
spelling,
Facebook
it's all
too,
early.
so you could search for Terra Blight
Cool.
on Facebook, and we'd love to, you know, expand our circle
Awesome.
there. So.
Well, Isaac, so good to talk to you. Thank you so
Jen.
much. We
Pleasure to
appreciate
be
you coming
here.
in, and best of luck with the film.
Thank you very much.
Stand by, or I'm saying stand by because my director says stand by in my.
I know how that is.
It's early. I was up late. Stick with
Doing
us.
great.
We'll be right back on the Mountain Morning Show after this.